It's Miss Lester here. Now it feels like it's been a really long time since I've seen all of my favourite people, and I want you all at home to know that your teachers miss you lots and lots. Now, I've got a short little lesson for you today though on poems. I know I was sent some amazing performances by some of you. I'm really impressed with that. And I've seen as well that some of you had a go at our shark poem online yesterday. Now today we are going to start collecting some vocabulary, some special words that are going to go in our poem. But first, I would love to read you this one that I wrote earlier. So this is not from the book Ocean Commotion, this is a Miss Lester original. The jellyfish. I am a purple jellyfish. I am squishy and slimy like jelly. I am a pretty jellyfish. I wriggle around with no belly. So what did you think, guys? Do you like my jellyfish poem? I made it all by myself, and it includes some special features that you find mostly in poems. Shall we have a closer look, have a little explore? You ready? So this poem includes a lot of descriptive language, a lot of adjectives that help describe what the jellyfish looks like, what the jellyfish might feel like, and how the jellyfish moves. Adjectives describe, adjectives describe, adjectives describe. Size, they describe colour. They describe shape, they describe body parts, and personality. So first of all, I am just going to put a little line under my adjectives. Let's see if you can spot them. I am a ding 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 ding. Purple. So purple is a colour and it is an adjective. Let me underline that. I am a purple jellyfish. I am adjective alert. We have got two adjectives there, joined by the word and, squishy and slimy. And I've even said that it's squishy and slimy like jelly. So I'm comparing it to something and using a very posh poetry term called a simile. Now on to the next line. I am a pretty, that's another adjective there, a pretty jellyfish. I wriggle around with no belly. Now there is in fact no adjective in that line because the word wriggle is actually a verb, and that is used to explain how something moves. So you might run, you might hop, you might jog, you might wriggle like a jellyfish. Okay, so this is quite a tricky bit. It's not something you have to include in your poem at all, and it's something that we started thinking about a little bit yesterday. It is rhyme. And when we make two words rhyme, that means the ending of the word produces the same sound. Have a look at where I've used rhyme within my poem. Okay, so this time I am going to underline the words that rhyme. I am a purple jellyfish. I am squishy and slimy like jelly. I am a pretty jellyfish. Now, is there a word here that rhymes with jelly? Listen carefully. I wriggle around with no belly. So I will underline the word jelly and belly, and you can see they both have the letter Y on the end, which is producing an E sound. Jelly, belly. I've only used two rhyming words. That's it. Just at the end of line 2 and line 4 of my poem. Okay, so now I've shown you my poem, I want to show you how I created this poem. And there were a few steps. I didn't just go bam and write it from my head. First of all, I started by planning the vocabulary or the words that I wish to use in my poem. So if we take a look over here, you can see I've made a little table with my words in. Let's have a closer look. Okay, so I have looked at 3 different things to do with my creature, the jellyfish. I have thought about how it looks, how it might feel, and how the jellyfish moves. So the layout I have used today for my plan is ever so slightly different, even though you will be including adjectives to describe how your creature looks and how it might feel. So when you get down to describing how your sea creature moves, you may wish to use a combination of verbs to describe what it's doing, so running, jumping, swimming, wriggling, jiggling, and adjectives. And that could be used to describe the speed. So you might say, the jellyfish swims fast. Swim is the verb because it describes what the jellyfish is doing, and fast is the adjective because it describes how the jellyfish is doing it. So anyway, this is my vocabulary. I have got for my jellyfish that it is blue, purple, and pretty. I thought about what the jellyfish might feel like. This was a little bit tricky because Miss Lester has never in her life touched a jellyfish, but I can imagine they would feel squishy, slimy, and like jelly. And finally, I use the words wriggle and jiggle to explain how it moves. Okay, so now it's time for you at home to start making a list of the vocabulary that you would like to use in your fish poem. You don't have to do a jellyfish. You don't even have to do a whale. You can choose any sea creature that you like. I've chosen a whale because we all know I love whales. And remember, I'm going to be thinking about what the whale looks like. I don't have to write whole sentences, just 1 word, 2 words, or if you're feeling really clever, even 3 words. I want you to tell me what your creature feels like. And finally, whoa, how your creature moves, okay? I can't wait to see your examples. Remember to send them on Dojo. See you next time, guys.